Girlfriend asked to open the relationship after 2 years together. I suspected she had someone else. I called her out, packed her bags, and told her to leave. Now my phone's blowing up with people saying I overreacted. Did I really go too far? I am 43 and have been with Felicity, 36, over the last 2 years and a half, almost 2 as a couple. I thought that things were moving smoothly and was about to ask her to move in at the beginning of April, but lately she was acting rather distant. So, I decided to wait a little and watch. I was cheated on the past, so I'm a little cautious with some signs. Out of nowhere this last Friday, she asked me to open the relationship. She gave me all her big speech, and when she ended her presentation, I asked her if she has someone in mind because it's not like we decided to do this today and basically go out with other people tomorrow. Basically, I trick her into telling me what I already knew, and yes, she has someone in mind, which means to me that either she already did it or she is all set up. So, I got up, walked around the apartment while she was trying to sell that this could be good for both us and our relationship. By the time she ended talking, I hand her one of my sport bags with all her stuff in it and tell her to left the spare key over the table on her way out, that we are done and she knows why. Then I went to the couch and turned on the TV, just trying to look indifferent and save face. She was speechless for a while, about to cry, but before she couldn't say something, I tell her that I didn't want to talk about anything and she should leave. As soon as she left, I felt like crap, so unworthy, cried a little, and as right now I'm still mourning. My phone is going almost nuclear with all the calls and texts I received from friends of both sides about my extreme reaction over her simple request. Don't know what she told them. So now I'm sitting wondering if I really went overboard, and at the same time fighting the urge to run back to her. Because deep inside, even knowing my feelings for her are still there, the trust is gone, and I'm not going to spend all my time watching her movements. Is not healthy. Maybe in time. Really don't know. Before anyone pointed out, yes, I know, my reaction is pure reflection of me, not what she did or was about to do, or could do. So did I go overboard? Best comments. You were very nice to her considering what she did. Anyone who says any different is no friend of yours. It's not like I think I did wrong, but some of my friends are trying to patch things up because they care and telling me that I was too extreme and they hope that we could find a way back. Ask those friends if they're willing to open their marriage so you can F their wives and see what they say. Handled perfectly, you did nothing wrong. She already had feelings for another person, at least sexually, so she should go have fun with them. She just doesn't get to go have that fun and have you. If people in your life don't understand that, then they can pound sand too. I would wager that if one partner in a mono relationship suddenly suggests an open relationship, they're already cheating or are about to. They're just looking to varnish the cheating with an air of mutual consent. Update number 1, 1 day after the first post. First of all, thanks for all the replies. Some people pointed that maybe I went overboard, that maybe she wasn't aware of my position on the subject. I replied to some, but there were too many comments to get back to all. So, to clarify, maybe a year back approximate, we had a couple of friends in a similar situation, and for like a month that was the main theme of conversation on our group of friends. And every time I said that for me is a big no, and if one person in a relationship needs to be with other persons, well, she or he should leave. About the friends trying to mend things up. Well, they weren't totally aware of the situation. Yesterday after I posted here, and with my ideas more defined, went to see a group of them and told them my point. All of them agree with me at different levels. Some of them wanted to let it go. Others wanted to burn her at the stake. Of course, a few girls in the group pointed that I could do things in a better way, and also there was a few question about if could consider give her another chance. But for me, the main issue is not feelings. I know that I love her, but the trust is gone, and I don't want to find myself wondering all the time what is she up to. After I left, my friends talked to other persons that weren't there, and basically the waters have calmed. If you were wondering, what is she doing, really don't know. I got a few texts from her, but haven't read yet, and don't think I will so soon. Anyway, I know is not much, but this is all I got for now. Best comments. Do not take her back. The moment she's deeply interested in an open relationship, she's no longer respecting you. Asking for an open relationship is like she's thinking you are inadequate in providing her sexual experience that she wants and or needs. If she wants to embark on a sexual adventure with somebody else other than you, she can do it while being single. Update number 2, 5 days after the first post. Hello to every stranger interested in how things ended. I wasn't much on the idea about posting any other update, but some people have been asking, so here it is. Finally, after listening to various friends and some Reddit users, I talked to her, just to sort things out. Last Friday, we meet at our regular place where we take coffee. At the distance, she looked great. So great that I just wanted to say F it and drag her back to my place. It took a lot of restraint to not do it. When I got close to her, I noticed her sadness, and she still has her eyes irritated from crying. We sat, and before she could say a word, I asked her to tell me the entire story, and that please don't let anything out of it, that I need it, and then I would ask her a few things, and also needed all the true. The story is pretty basic. Around 2 months before she asked for the open relationship, on her girls' dancing night out, they meet this exotic, good-looking guy. During the first month, he was the new flavor that all the singles friends on the group were trying out, which leads the girl taking and sharing experiences. Eventually, this guy, that was having his way with all the girls around him, set his eyes on Felicity and begun to flirt with her, taking her to dance floor having fun. Well, this is when she should have stopped, because we had an agreement with dancing night that she would stay away from any guy, because we guys are pigs and it's pretty rare that a guy just want to dance. Anyway, because of the excitement, she went for it, enjoyed the attention of this guy, and had a great time dancing. Looking at the timeline, this was around the time I noticed that Felicity was distant. Moving forward a few weeks, her friends were sharing more intimate stories about this guy, and that got in her mind. She found herself fantasizing doing it with him. Also, he was trying to make a move on her too. But from what she told me, she didn't go for it because she was with me. Drinks and drunken friends are bad counselors, and once the idea of open the relationship came out, they were over 2 weeks chatting about how to convince me that because long time ago, I had threesomes and also swinged a little, I should be okay with the idea of open the relationship. But threesomes and swinging are things you do as a couple and out of the pure excitement. At least for me, and was a long time ago, early 20s. All this led to the day she asked to open the relationship. She told me that she and her friends never thought that I would end the relationship in the moment, that the worst scenario would be me getting angry and say no because there is no big deal and just ask. At this point, I interrupt her and tell her that she should know better. We were together over 2 years, and I always shared my thoughts about everything with her, and she agreed with me. At this point, I explained to her that I didn't break up with her for the question. I did it because there was already a guy, so for me that was a major trust issue. If this was some concern that came out naturally, maybe we could have worked it out. In the worst scenario, maybe we could find an alternative, but the way things were, it was an alert for me. We went around of the topic for a while, and then I begun to question her. Basically, I asked if she was intimate with him at some point. She said she wasn't. If she developed some feelings for him, no she didn't, and lastly, if she has seen this guy again, and that was also a no. Even if that is not much, that was a small relief. But I explained to her that I can't go back to her. I need to close this for my own health. Also, I told her that we share a lot of friends and I don't want to lose any of them because of this and wouldn't be fair to ask them to choose, so we can behave like adults and keep things friendly. If my friends take one side is because they want it, not because I asked them to. She said how sorry she is, that if she could, would undo everything, but she knew it can't be done. She was about to cry. I was also too. So, it was a good moment to ask for the check and leave. I walked her to her car, opened the door for her, just in habit of mine, and she started to cry. I couldn't help and hug her. We stood there about 10 minutes. When she calmed, she got into her car and drove. I was at shock, went home, grabbed my camping gear, and I drove to the mountain and spent the whole weekend there to clear my mind. Early this morning, I was driving back to the city, and at the moment my phone grabbed signal, it got flooded with messages from friends and family, all worried because basically I disappeared without telling anybody. I text back to everyone saying that I was okay, that went out camping, and at the moment was driving to work. Also, I got a text from her, something on the lines that she feels that we are not over yet, and that she thinks I need time to leave all this behind me, and she will wait in the hope of it. I haven't texted her back because I'm pretty sure I'm done, but experience has taught me to never say never. So, for now I'm going to take easy, doing what I like, and see where things take me. Well, that's it. Thanks all for your support and advice. Best comments. This just sounds like she would say anything just to stop you from potentially never getting back with her. She's only as sorry as she is because you didn't become a cuck. and let her sleep around with other dudes. So, she was in a committed relationship, knew your boundaries about other men, but met a new guy, broke that boundary, and wanted to sleep with him in a second, and all her friend told her go for it. Girl, tell me she isn't trustworthy without telling me she isn't trustworthy. And then, the corollary is, can you be sure she told the truth about not doing anything yet with this new exciting, exotic guy who was flirting with her even knowing she had a boyfriend? There is no way I can be 100% sure. That's why I broke up in the first place. I don't know for certain what she really did before asking for the open relation and after. And only the single friends F the guy? If I were a boyfriend whose girlfriend spent those nights with your ex and the guy, I would be worried.